Hey Ronnie. So this video is going to be really similar to the video where I gave a sneak peek of chapter 5 of Dorian Gray. This one's going to be for chapter 6. So I'm going to kind of give you a layout of what goes on in this chapter without spoiling too much. And then after that, I'll give you some ideas of like what to look for while you are reading the passage. So basically, what's going to happen in this next chapter is that you're going to see Henry telling Basil about Dorian's plans to marry Sybil. You're going to see how Basil reacts to this differently from Henry, and then you're going to see Dorian coming into the room and sharing this news to them in person. So some things to look out for in this chapter. I think it's technically a shorter chapter, but because it's mainly there to kind of provide a leverage to what's about to happen in chapter 7. But in this chapter, something to keep in mind is how does Basil feel about Dorian's marriage from a concerned, friendly perspective, but also from a romantic perspective? Because if you remember in the first chapter, it's pretty clearly hinted at that Basil has more than just friendly feelings for Dorian. So, how might he be feeling about this sudden engagement? So, there's that. And then another thing to keep in mind is Dorian's insistence that he will live selflessly for Sybil as a result of their arranged marriage. But the thing is, we've seen that Dorian has fallen in love with Sybil in a questionable way because he met her through her theater acting. So does Dorian truly love Sybil, or the idea of marrying her and seeing all the different roles that she has played? So that's another thing to keep in mind. Another thing you will see again in this chapter is the stark differences that Basil and Henry have when it comes to their beliefs about morality and one's way of living. You can kind of see at this point that Henry is kind of like the angel or the devil on your shoulder, and Basil's like the angel on Dorian's shoulder. So, yeah, those are some things to look for. I hope that helps, and I shall see you in the next video. The next video is going to be an analysis of chapter 6. So you should first read it after watching this video, of course, and then after you've read it, you can watch the next video that I have planned. Alright, see you in the next one.